YouTube, how y'all doing? So today I'm going to be talking about cryptids that actually exist. Now, before I even start with this list, I don't really believe in cryptids. Now, here's why, okay? I do believe animals in history could be cryptids, and cryptozoology, that's not a real science. It's up there with astrology, but the only reason why it's right below astrology is because some of these animals are actually real. But I will say this, there are many species on this planet that have been undiscovered, so who knows? Who knows? This is like less than 10% of species have been discovered on this planet, so there's a lot of species that we still gotta discover. But anyways, on with the list. Alright, so the first animal that I have is Bigfoot. And if you live under a rock or you aren't from America, Bigfoot is probably the most popular cryptid in America. He's depicted as an 8 to 10 foot tall bipedal ape that lives in the forests of the American Pacific coast. Now, the animal that best resembles Bigfoot is Gigantopithecus. Now, I made a video on Gigantopithecus, which is, I believe, my third video that gives an in-depth explanation about the animal. But, to run down time, Gigantopithecus was a large ape that lived in Asia. They stood at 10 feet tall and possibly weighed around 500 pounds. The next cryptid that I have is the Loch Ness Monster. Honestly, this is possibly the national animal of Scotland with the amount of folklore around this animal. One of the most famous cryptids in the world, the Loch Ness Monster swims around Lake Loch Ness in Scotland. The Loch Ness Monster is a plesiosaur, alright? And I made a video about plesiosaurs, which also gives an in-depth explanation about them. I suggest you watch that video because I did work really hard on that video, even though it's pretty short, but hey, it's still a lot of work. Next cryptid is the Kraken. If you're a pirate, you know about the Kraken. One of the oldest cryptids out there, the Kraken was known for dragging down ships deep into the ocean. Now, the animal that best matches the Kraken is the colossal squid. And these squids were very large, 50 feet long and about 1,100 pounds. They obviously do have the strength to drag down ships, but it was highly unlikely due to them living deep in the ocean. Alright, next cryptid is the mermaid. Besides the unicorn, this is every little girl's favorite cryptid. Top half of a woman and bottom half of a fish. Mermaids were known to seduce men and drown them and eat them up for lunch. While Christopher Columbus was on his voyage, he documented seeing mermaids. Sadly, they were just lonely men needing women. Instead of looking at mermaids, they were seeing manatees. These are marine mammals that do resemble mermaids from afar. Apparently, there are mermaids in Haiti as well. Now, I don't know, okay? But my Haitians out there, let me know if it's true. Alright, the final cryptid that I have is the Thunderbird. This is a spirit that takes the form of a giant bird in Native American folklore. It is said anytime it flaps its wings, it causes thunder, hence the name Thunderbird. They have a wingspan of between 12 to 18 feet long, and the Argentavis is probably a thunderbird. They lived in Argentina during the late Miocene era, and they possibly were the largest flying birds ever discovered. They were 11 feet tall from beak to tail and had a wingspan of about 16 to 21 feet long. So that's bigger than a thunderbird. But then again, these are cryptids, which are mostly made up animals, although real-life animals, besides on this list, were once considered cryptids like gorillas, okapis, platypuses, especially the platypus. I do have a video about the platypus. Look at that thing. Like, come on, it looks fake. But anyways, that's it. That's all I got for y'all today, so I'm out.